Hello guys and welcome here to our quick SCN live update. Of course, I was not planning on doing this today. I definitely got a lot on my plate, but I thought I wanted to make this video today in the wake of the latest news on COVID-19 outbreak in the NFL. So I quickly threw together something. I also made my solutions. I've had my solutions well known for a while, so this wasn't too difficult to put together. I will be reading your comments as well, so if you guys have any comments on this, please be sure to comment below. And of course, right below our live stream is the latest information from the CDC on COVID-19. If you don't know too much about it, if you haven't been paying attention to the news, please be sure to click that link. It was provided by YouTube, not by me, but it's still important nonetheless. Of course, also our well wishes to anybody who is battling COVID. I could tell you off topic here, I battled it myself. I had no symptoms, but I managed to make it through. Just realize it's serious. I mean, that's the big thing here, and just take care of yourselves as well. As you know, Cam Newton, it was reported by Adam Schefter, he has tested positive for COVID-19. He will not play Sunday, and it's projected that Jarrett Stidham, assuming this game continues as scheduled, he will start his first career game if that game is held. Obviously, with contact tracing, you know for a fact all the Patriots are going to get tested. And there's also, as it was mentioned this morning, there is an incubation period. Just because they test negative today doesn't mean they will test negative tomorrow. And obviously, if the whole team tests, or enough players test positive, they're going to have to move this game. So I would not get sold. Sorry, New England fans, I wouldn't get sold on playing tomorrow. Hopefully they do, but again, with the way this virus is, you just never know. So anyway, here is the official statement from the Patriots. It was posted by Adam Schefter on Twitter. Late last night, we received notice that a Patriots player tested positive for COVID-19. The player immediately entered self-quarantine. Several additional players, coaches, and staff who have been in close contact with the player received point-of-care tests this morning and were all negative of COVID-19. We are in close consultation with the NFL, as well as our team of independent doctors and specialists, and we'll follow their guideline regarding our scheduled trip to Kansas City and the game against the Chiefs. The health and safety of our team, as well as our opponent, are of highest priority. Again, I want to stress that just because they tested negative today doesn't mean they will tomorrow. Sometimes it takes a few days. I think definitely the NFL will proceed with the utmost caution regarding this game, and if they feel it's a threat, they will move the game. Of course, the other big storyline was the Tennessee Titans. Now here's why I bring up they might postpone this game. The Tennessee Titans have 15 COVID-19 cases right now. That number is still rising at this point. Again, their game week 4 got moved to week 7. This is essentially their bye week. They will not play this week. It is important to note again the significance of this. Obviously, the NFL's going to have to do something. I think 15 on one roster, even if it's not 15 players, it's still 15 personnel that have been diagnosed with COVID-19. Again, I don't want it to be political by any means. So please stop me if I'm starting to steer politically toward this, but the NFL needs to do something now. I mean, 15 cases on one team, and the Patriots could have very much so more cases down the road. Okay, this is alarming. Okay. And the question is, how will they fix it? I mean, like I said, I think the first step is we don't know whether this game's going to get played. So once we figure out information on that, maybe I can provide a better answer. But I guess for now, I want to list my solutions for this COVID-19 outbreak in the NFL. So here's my solutions. The NFL should postpone the New England and Kansas City game to a later date. Again, I stress, just because you test positive today, or negative today rather, just because you test negative today doesn't mean you will test negative tomorrow. That's something the NFL needs to keep in mind. My biggest solution, and it's been my biggest solution for the last few months, they should move to a few hub cities or a bubble. Again, 32 teams, it's hard to move them all to one area. I'm not asking for that. What I'm saying is each division should have one hub city for practices and games. They can leave those cities, but they can't leave the bubble. That's, again, a little bit tricky, but maybe Roger Goodell should consider this. So, like, for example, the AFC East. Again, this is hypothetically speaking. The AFC East should play in Miami, or a city like that. AFC West in LA, and then the NFC East in Dallas, stuff like that. With that, obviously, it's going to be tough to get those slate of games in one Sunday, much like we normally do. But with what they should do, because it's going to be tough, maybe look at Friday night games, maybe look at Saturday games. And you could say, well, they have to compete with college football. They're not going to win that battle. At the end of the day, what's more important, player safety or ratings? And I would say right now, in this unprecedented time, it's player safety. So maybe explore doing some Saturday afternoon games. Dependent, like I said, again, they still do have some negotiating to do with CBS. And with Fox, I'm aware of that as well, that it's not just as easy as shifting games to Saturday, shifting games to Friday, because these networks have their own programming that they've got to worry about firstly and foremost. But maybe that's a solution. Maybe even add a couple of Monday late afternoon games before the Monday night football game. That could be a possibility too. I mean, there's just opportunities you gotta explore here. Again, I don't think necessarily right now you need to panic, but definitely seeing how many cases have spiked in the last few weeks, it's starting to become alarming. I mean, I was texting my friends this morning. We've been talking back and forth on this. And actually, we just got some breaking news here. It sounds like, let me just verify it. Yeah, so some breaking news here now. This was not planned. This is just found on Twitter. So, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Patriots and the Chiefs game is being postponed and is expected to be played Monday or Tuesday. And this is good. Again, I did not plan for this. Sorry, I'm still reading through the Twitter page. And playing the game Monday or Tuesday. That was announced 12 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, it was announced by Adam Schefter. The Patriots and Chiefs are being postponed to Monday or Tuesday. So we can erase that off my list. I think this is good because now I'd say you have to quarantine the New England Patriots. You gotta quarantine them, keep them locked up, and test them at least a couple times a day, and be sure that none of those tests come back positive. Because obviously, if, like I said, we know Cam Newton's test came out positive. That's one thing we know right now. What we don't know is what players could test positive in the coming days. What players has Cam Newton been in touch with? What players has he been around? That's the big thing that they need to worry about. And again, I don't have updated graphics. I apologize. But again, the big reason we went on air today was the COVID-19 positive test in New England, the outbreak in Tennessee. That was our main reason for going live today. And it sounds like they will move the game to Tuesday. That should be interesting to see how that works out. And of course, we want to wish Cam Newton a speedy recovery from this, and who knows, it could be a false positive for all we know. We saw it with Jimmy Johnson earlier this year. We saw it with a few other big athletes and celebrities that some of those tests have come back false positive, and hopefully maybe that's the case for Cam Newton. Again, my plan was not to go live today, but I figured, you know what, I've had this plan for a while, and another thing, we're still testing the waters here on SCN. I'm still testing out what we want to do here with this channel, and I figured I'm off right now. I'm not busy. I don't really want to record a video, so let's just do this live. I don't see any comments, but again, Cam Newton testing positive. This is the first case on the New England Patriots, to my knowledge at this point. Again, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a guy who loves sports. So that's the big news here on SCN. And we want to thank you for tuning in this morning and now this afternoon. We will have a video up on our other channel, GCN. Be sure to subscribe to that if you haven't. The Lift National Series will be taking on Michigan in about 40 minutes. So if you are from our Discord, you're watching this video right now, hopefully we'll see you in about 40 minutes for the premiere of the Lift National race from Michigan. This is, for those who don't know, that is our NR 2003 series. We also have a cup race then. I might have another video up this weekend about the Matty D contract situation. Hopefully we'll have that up in tomorrow afternoon at some point. If we don't, like I said, it's still in a work in progress. I'm still getting caught up on some GCN videos, so hopefully soon we will have a video for that. And it won't be a live one either, it will be a pre-taped. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Be sure to like or dislike, and be sure to subscribe as well. And of course, be sure to click that little bell next to the subscribe button, so that way you know when we go live or do videos on this channel. The images, by the way, are not from me. They are from, well, the Patriots announcement was from Twitter. It was a official release from the New England Patriots social media pages. These images are from Google, and I do not hold rights to them. My graphics I do hold some rights to. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like what you saw, hopefully we will do some more sports-related videos, some opinion-based videos on sports, and hopefully we will see you all back here on SCN real soon. Until then, goodbye everyone.